Super blessed to be here. Super blessed to be here. Super blessed to be here. Yeah. Gonna try to get some of y'all to come on in. Welcome to another one of them Dog Life presentations. I'm your boy James Mike. You know, I'm trying to get this time right and my thing right with this, but I be messing up. I mess up sometimes. I'm working on getting it together so I can do it consistently on the right schedule. But we're gonna try to keep it on the Sunday morning tip though, because that's I'm gonna try something to work on doing. So I see I got one eye and I got one eye, that one eye, two eyes. Y'all want to say something? Say what up though. Say what up though. What up though? Good morning. What up though? Good morning. I'd like to welcome y'all. Welcome you back. You know. So those who there, man, say what's up, man. Good morning. Good morning. Top of the morning. Thank y'all. Watch your mouth. We here. We doing this. You know. Welcome everybody. Happy Sunday morning, Dog Life. We're gonna talk about like this good word. Watch your mouth, man. Watch your mouth. Why your words are important. Why your words are important. Watch your mouth. Why your words are important. We're gonna start this thing off. I'm gonna do this. I had a thought to do it last week, but I didn't. I'm doing it this time, so let me do this. So we're gonna start this thing off with a prayer, yo. You know, like what? Let's start it off with a prayer. Let's go. Lord, I'd like to thank you for this opportunity. I'd like to thank you for your presence. I'd like to thank you for the energy. I'd like to thank you for any and everybody that tuned in, ever subscribe to hope that this word is able to help somebody. I'd like to ask that you guide my words, guide my thoughts, guide my heart, and guide me so that I can do what you put me here to do effectively in the proper manner. I ask that whoever is meant to get this word, they get it, and it helps them. That's what it's all for. So, Lord, I'd like to ask that you do your thing, help me out with that, and let's go. Amen. Let's go. Amen. What up, though? We here. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Why your words are important. Why your words are important. Yo, listen. So, your words and your thoughts, you know, it starts with your thoughts, of course, because you don't speak without you don't speak without thinking first. But even in your thoughts use words. When you're thinking with words. Your thoughts are words. You use words to formulate your thoughts. So even in that situation, you have to be careful with your words and your thoughts. Now, to make myself an authority, not really an authority, but give myself validation and why I am qualified to talk about this. Okay. So I had negative self-talk really bad as a youngin', in my younger stages of life. It's negative self-talk really bad. Oh man, yo dumb ass, man. Damn, I'm retarded. I always mess it up. Don't nothing go right for me. I can't do shit. Man, I be fucking up. Negative self-talk. I had that really bad. I don't know if anybody else out there had that problem or ever had that problem, but I know I had it really bad. Talking about myself in a negative light. Always, had that really bad. Had that very bad. Because it came from outside validation. That's the part about the religion life that I stepped away from. That made me step inside, and get closer to the spiritual. Because I'm like, wait a minute, I'm looking outward for these words. I'm looking outward for this energy, but it's not. It wasn't. You know how Luther curl. It just didn't. That's what that it was. It wasn't giving me that. It wasn't doing it. So it made me start diving, doing the deep dive. When I wasn't finding the answer I was looking for outside, I started looking inside. When I started looking inside is when these knowledges, and these wisdoms, and these informationists started making themselves shown to me. All my Wu-Tang babies. So they probably heard, I think that was Ghostface album. Or was that Raekwon's album? When the dude was like, yo, if a man could turn himself inside out, he would fall out and die if he could see the shit that goes on inside. Because we created this. We created everything that goes on in this world exists within you. Something like that. All my Wu babies, they know that. I'm sure they remember that. So that was the thing that kind of had me looking like, okay, so what does that really mean? What does that really mean when they say that? Then I started doing the knowledge of the self, and I started seeing how our body system aligns with like the solar system and things like that. I started seeing, and I don't know all that information. I didn't study it super like that, but I started seeing it. And me, I'm the type of person, I'm the type of person where, like Common say, it don't take a whole day to recognize sunshine. I don't need to see a whole lot for me to understand a whole lot. I don't know what that might be my gift. I don't need to see everything. I don't need to see the whole play to understand how the play ends and how it affects the people in the play. I don't need to see it. It's like I saw it already for some reason. That's my gift. So once I started diving into that understanding, it brought me to God and our creation. It brought me to God. Once I started really digging into that word and digging into what it was meaning, it brought me to God and our creation. And I forgot. I didn't even say that. I should have saved it. It was I forgot what it was, but it says in the beginning, there was the word. It was the one we were talking to Jesus. I think that was John or something like that. Or one of them, it was like, in the beginning was the word. God said, let there be light. God spoke us into existence. Then he told us we were made in his image. It's this thing been going around for the last couple of years, where people like to say, we talk about somebody's thing, you say, oh, that little thing, in the terms talking about somebody else's stuff. And what you shouldn't do, you don't downplay nobody else's situation. Oh, your little situation you got going on. Yeah, no. But the same way you shouldn't do that to somebody else's situation, you shouldn't do it to yours. You shouldn't do it to yours. My homegirl the other day, I was like, what did I say? Damn, I don't remember what I said, but I said something in regards to me going out to sell some shirts. If y'all saw me on the page yesterday, y'all saw that I was out selling shirts, which I did good yesterday. I sold some shirts. I sold the shorts. So I was saying something. I can't remember exactly what it was that I was saying, but I was saying something in regards, basically saying my little situation. I didn't say my little situation, but whatever I was saying, that's basically what it equated to. You know what I'm saying? And she's like, wait, hold up. Don't do that. And I was like, damn, you know what? You're right. I caught myself. I didn't catch myself. I was caught. The words you use are important. Listen, Proverbs 18:21. The tongue has the power of life and death. Those who love it will eat its fruit. It's some more. I should have went deeper instead of using this just little bit of version. I should have went deeper. And this, you know what? And then this is one of the things that I have to do, and I'm learning and getting better with this whole content creation thing. I'm learning to prepare. I'm learning. I'm going to have to start preparing these, because now that I think about it, because when you go to church, Pastor Branch or Quintez, they don't get that shit ready Saturday. They've been working on that sermon all week. Probably all month. They probably got sermons, the next 4 sermons together that he's been working on. So that's something that I need to do. You know what I'm saying? Especially if I'm gonna be doing this and I want to be consistent with it. You know what I mean? So, but it's all a learning process. So I understand if you've been doing things a certain way for a long time. It's hard to just up and change. It's hard to just up and change. It's hard to just up and change, up and flip, stop doing what you were doing, wake up, and you be going through a habit. So you want to break that habit. But that's why the thoughts in your words, the words in your thoughts need to be of that. The words in your thoughts need to be of, okay, let me get off this. Let me change this. When you talk to yourself like that, it does in turn get to your actions. Maybe not immediately. Maybe not. It might not happen immediately. But when you keep the thought in your mind and you be intentional with the thought and your words that you're using in your thoughts, eventually it spills over. Eventually it starts to spill over. Like, okay, let me do this. And as long as you continuously think it, let me do this. Eventually you start doing it a lot more. Eventually you get to more consistency. Eventually you get to more progress. You get better. But it starts in your mind, starts with your thoughts. Starts with them words that you're using in your thoughts. Because if you get to, I'm telling you, when you think negative about your words, it just drains your energy. It just drains your energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is so hard it's impossible to think negative stuff, but still do positive stuff. It's just not going to work. You can't serve 2 masters. The energy is going to have to flow one way. And if you are getting them both ways, if you are thinking negative but doing positive, you're not doing it very well. And you're not making any progress. You're probably stuck in that running on the treadmill. You're like, I'm sitting there, I'm running in place. You probably got that I'm running in place mentality. You feel like you're running in place. That's because you're giving too much. You're going both ways. You got to decide which way you want to go. But if you're going to be doubtful and if you're going to have bad, then you can't have good. But if you want to have good, then you can't be doing the doubtful stuff. Listen, I understand. It's easy. It is so easy. It is so easy to be doubtful. It's so easy. Like, no effort. It takes 0 effort. It takes 0 effort to be lazy, to be doubtful, to be negative. 0 effort. takes zero effort. But you need that effort to keep yourself to keep your words positive. You need that intent. Nothing good's happen. It don't just sprout up. Like, that's not how it works. If you want something out of if you want it, you're gonna have to think it in your words first. That's so important. That's most important. That's most important. Getting your words right. Getting your words right. I'm intentional as hell with my words. You know what I'm saying? I don't just say stuff. I mean, I say goofy shit, and you know what I'm saying? It'd be, I talk crazy and say silly shit, like sometimes it don't make no sense. But and I do that just out of fun. When I'm doing that, I'm having fun. That's me just having fun, enjoying, playing around. You know what I'm saying? But when we having it in the conversation, I ain't no, these words got intent. And if I don't have any words, I ain't gonna use none. What did that one scripture say, yo? Did I lose that? Sovereign is the Lord. Therefore, encourage one another. Hold on, where that one at? No, because I'm looking for. Yeah, well, look. Your words, man. Your words. A time to turn, a time to mend. What did I do with that word? What did I do with that scripture? I had it. You gotta use your words wisely, folks. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing more important than your words. There's nothing more important than your words. The words that you use, the tones that you use in your words. Don't negative self-talk. Don't think about your negative shit. Don't talk bad about yourself. Don't talk bad about your situation. Don't downgrade your situation. We made in God's images. God put us here to be great. You great. You great. But you gotta believe it in yourself. You gotta put them words in it. You gotta put them words in yourself. Listen, I'm doing this. This is me. Me talking to y'all is me talking to myself as well. Because I have the self-doubt, insecurities, all that type of shit. That shit is real. I've dealt with that. I deal with it. But in those moments, you'd be like, nah, yo. God created me. I'm great. I'm good. I'm perfectly imperfect. For another perfectly imperfect motherfucker or motherfuckers. People or persons. Negative self-talk will ruin your life, yo. It'll ruin your life. And if you're doing that, if you find yourself talking negative about yourself, having negative self-thoughts, I'll never get nothing right. I can't never win. Oh, I'm so bad at this. I'm so bad at that. I can't do this. I can't do that. I am not. No, stop it. You are divinely, you are perfectly made. Keep your thoughts in the words right, yo. Keep your thoughts in the words right, man. I'm telling you, that is the most important thing that you're gonna do in your life. It'll change the trajectory of your life. Whatever you got going through, whatever you're going through right now in your life, speak positivity on it. Find the blessing in it. Whatever the situation is you're going through in your life, find the blessing in it. Because there's a blessing in it. God wouldn't put you in the situation if there wasn't a blessing in it. Find the blessing. Find the blessing. When you find the blessing, that's how you will be able to next thing find what you're supposed to be doing. But you got to keep your energy and your mind right, yo. Because if your energy and your mind is not on being productive, it is not going to be productive. It's not going to be productive. It's just not going to be productive, yo. If you keep your mind and if you got your mind and your energy on the bullshit, you are not going to be productive. One of the biggest things that I went through that I picked up was stop saying I can't and start saying how can. You know how you would be like, oh man, I can't do that. You reverse it, you flip it, and you start saying, you know what, how can I do that? For me, that changed where my life was going. Once I just stopped saying, oh, I can't do that, I started saying, how can I do that? Ask yourself, how can I do it? Instead of saying I can't do it. Because once you say you can't do it, it just shut down. Your brain shut down. Okay, power down. But once you say how can, now your brain start working. It starts to work. Some of the answers gonna be wrong. But don't get frustrated because disruption follows intent. It always gets harder before it gets easier. Ask yourself, how can I do this? That didn't work. How can I do this? That didn't work. How can I do this? That worked. The words that we use are the most important thing that you will ever do in your life. I promise you, do not negative self-talk yourself. Don't do it. You would trick yourself out of a spot. That's the real deal, Holyfield. Yeah, I'm telling you, that's the key. Your words, your thoughts, they become your actions. Watch the words you use in your thoughts, yo. Watch them. Keep them tight. Keep them tight. Keep them tight. Don't let them slip. Don't let the devil sneak them negative words in your mind. Don't let it do it. Don't let it do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Listen, y'all. I love y'all. I'm just trying to do what I can do. I'm just trying to do my mission. This is what's called on me to do. So this is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do. Until I get called to something else, then right now I'm called to do this. This is what the spirit is leading me to do. It's leading me to do this. So this is what I'm gonna do. Y'all, I hope y'all have a great day, a great week. Remember to guard your thoughts, guard your words, use your words very carefully. Don't let the devil don't let negativity influence your words and your thoughts. Don't let it do it. Keep your thoughts on God, keep your prayers on God, keep your mind set on God, keep your heart set on God. And remember that God got you set up for blessings. God got you set up for blessings, yo. I know. But trust. He ain't gonna let you fail. He ain't gonna let you fail. Well, I ain't gonna say that, because if you don't do what you're supposed to do, you're gonna get what you're gonna get. If you do the dumb shit and you do the negative shit, you do the wrong shit, yeah, you're gonna fail. So I can't say God ain't gonna let you fail. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't make the right moves, you're gonna fail. You're gonna fuck up. You're gonna fall. But just trust that he got a plan for you. That if you go through with the plan that he's giving you, you won't fail. He won't let you fail. If you go with the thing that God gave you, regardless of what it looked like in front of you, regardless of what you see in front of you, regardless of what's there, if you trust that thing that God put inside of you and you move forward with that, you will not fail. Not only will you not fail, but you will win. You will win. Every time. All the time. Hey, yo, that's dog life, man. I hope this message has blessed you. I hope this helped you carry yourself through the week. And we're gonna see y'all next week. We're gonna do it again. I know the Lions gonna be playing, so I'm gonna be on here trying to get this in early. I'm gonna be working on the message for next week. I'm gonna try to have this thing next week. Next week's video is gonna be better. I'm gonna have my scriptures together so they can pop up like they're supposed to pop up, like I can have them, and I'm gonna have my notes. Next week I'm gonna do it better. Next week I'm gonna do it better. So till then, folks, and y'all be cool. Y'all stay up. Y'all remember that you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. And in all your ways acknowledge him. You're gonna win. You're gonna win. James Mike, Dog's Life. We out.